Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Yeah, welcome to Look Back episode, which one is it? Episode 68. Yes, hope you're doing alright. It's one of those really, hang on, let me just, you might get a bit of reverb there, I think, going on maybe. Hopefully it's okay. Basically I was trying to, let's see, how can I do this? Let's have a look, here we go. Okay, there we are, maybe that's... Alright, maybe that's okay. I was basically looking into I might do some see if I can get away with some music on the live. Let's have a see. Let's let me know what the levels are like and see if it works. Basically, I have about five plus windows open, where lots is going on, and so I'm trying to sort of try new things, this, that, and the other. Now I was trying to capture a specific window in order to do the music, and basically it seems like it was capturing my me speaking as well. I don't know why that's happened. It's a pain anyway. But anyway, I've got away with it, I think, because I can just mute it on YouTube. So there we go. And good afternoon, Alan. How are you doing? Let's hang on. Will it? Is it working? Hang on. Am I doing the? I'm doing the wrong thing. Oh, there we go. There we are. Yes, there we go. Right. Too many windows. Not enough intelligence. There we are. Great stuff. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Andrew. Alan, hope you're doing well. I was expecting. Basically used to Andrew to win in as well, of course, and a bit flustered at the moment because we're trying new things. Not sure what's going on. Might not work. Let's have a see. So see if you can hear this, okay? And see if it's too loud. Let me know. So I can't hear it at the moment because of various things. But I've put some sort of like Nintendo music on, basically. Nintendo famous for basically raising copyright strikes against anyone. So it might get me in trouble. But we'll see what happens. Maybe it's nice. Let me know if it's too loud. I can adjust it. Let me know if it's annoying. I can adjust it. But it'll be quite nice. Make a bit of a difference. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Good afternoon, Rob. Looking well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Scott. Yes, thank you. I would say I've caught the sun, but I've managed to avoid it as much as possible. But I've been busy today. I've been busy. Yeah, I've done all sorts today. I went to basically, I usually go to the gym on Friday afternoons, but I was working quite late yesterday. So I went this morning, 11 till 1 o'clock, anyway, 2 hours. So I did all that, I got out of the way, went into the shops, set up Look Back and things, so basically that's been my day so far. So, it's been a bit of a... So I got a drink here, first proper drink of the day pretty much. Well, I've had some of it, but this is my first relaxing drink of the day. How have you been though, Skywalker? How have you been? How's it been going for you? The new wee fancy crown emoji on live. So yeah, basically if you're the top chatter you get like a crown essentially, so it's got like a top fans thing. So you see it's like, I don't know why Skywalker's not got one, that's strange. But yeah, a bit loud did you say? A bit loud? Yeah, a bit loud is it? A bit too loud? Music is a vibe. Yes. It's Nintendo music basically. I'll turn it down slightly, see what you think. Let me know, is it about okay now? I don't want to turn it too low, because if it's too low you can't hear it basically. You're off Pepsi Max. I'm still on the Pepsi Max. But I'm mixing it up, is the gist of it. I thought I'd try some of the, I don't know what it is. I can't remember. You know, it's like Robinson's or something. Summer fruit boost blast or something like that. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, this is mango and something or other. Mango and passion fruits. And I've also got raspberry and something else. Blackcurrant maybe. Well, giving it to go. I don't mind it actually. It's cordial, so you put the water in. It's actually not too bad really. Yeah, not too bad. But yeah, I quite like it. You've just got to get the cordial balance just right. I found it. I was having it quite weak at first because I didn't want to get. I don't know if there's many calories in it, but I didn't want to get calories from the drinks particularly. But I found if I added about double the amount, it was a bit nicer. It's not that much, only about that much in the glass, maybe, so it's not bad. Well, thanks for asking. Love this Nintendo theme, absolutely classic. I know, I quite enjoyed it. I saw another channel that I watched, Magic the Gathering channel, basically, did the same thing, and it's pretty good actually. So we'll see what happens. But how's it sounding? Is it sounding too low, too loud now? I don't know. I did a bit of testing before, 5 minutes before, and it seemed okay. We're going to give away some memberships, by the way, today. We've got it's reset for the month, so I've got 10 to give away, so that shouldn't be too bad. We're doing exactly the same, funnily enough. Replacing some fizz intake with squash. Yeah, I don't know why I fancied it. I think because it was so warm, I kind of felt like maybe I'd just give it a bit more of a fresh taste to the drinks really. So that's what I thought. That was my idea. I think it was. That was my plan anyway. But I don't know if that was. I don't know really. Yeah, a strange one. But obviously, great minds think alike, Alan. Yes. Or chocolate minds think alike. Why not? So hopefully you enjoy the music. As I say, it's just I'm not listening. Hopefully it's fine. Basically, it's a YouTube playlist. God knows what. It could go to adverts and all sorts. I don't think it will, but who knows? But we'll see what happens anyway. It's worth a try. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. That's what I'm saying. So there we go. So it should be quite interesting one. And it's quite nice music as well. Nintendo I must say, Nintendo, they're just really good at certain things. You know, they have a niche and they fill it really well, and they're really good at like nice little charming musics and things. You know, this is a summer playlist, I think it is. There's loads of them out there. So I was thinking of trying to make my own playlist and stuff like that. Maybe I should. It's time, you know. But there we go. So slightly loud. Okay, let's do it down a bit. Okay, how about now? I did do a couple of tests basically. Is the gist of it. So yeah, so my perfect now. Okay, perfect. Right, great stuff. Okay, let me know if it goes wrong at any point. It could all go pear shapes, literally any second. So it's a new thing I'm trying. I've not really properly tested it, you know, this on the other. I did what you, well, as you probably can imagine, you can stream and you can record as well, which is how I obviously do the reviews I do. So I recorded it and played it back to myself, and it sounded okay, but of course you never really know, do you? So I did test it a bit, but I thought, well, you know, I'll just go with it and see what happens. And yeah, so there we are. So typically though, there's two volumes. There's the volume on the YouTube tab itself, and of course there's a volume in my streaming software, and I'm just affecting the streaming software at the moment, so you know, there's loads of variables and things like that, but there we are. But we got there, so I'm glad it sounds alright. Let me know if it's let me know how it goes. So yeah, so, you know, look back, those you don't know, probably all know really by now, don't you? But it's basically where I look back at what I reviewed 1 year ago and 5 years ago, see whether I still agree with them or not. So a bit of a discussion point really. So we'll get the old let's get the graphics on, why not? There we go. There's probably an easy way for me to do these graphics. I struggle every time with this, don't I? But possibly get in there. I've got loads of notes as well. It's another screen I need to look at. You know, so we'll see what happens. So might be looking at one place then another. I don't know. We'll see. I've got a few windows open at the moment, so it's a bit. Super Mario Sunshine. Some of my favourite OST music. Yeah, it's a nice. I mean, hopefully, as I say, hopefully Nintendo won't complain at this. But yeah, I've heard another guy doing YouTube streams with Nintendo music on, so hopefully it'll be alright. There's some really good ones actually. I think it's the Wii Sports opening title music is actually quite good as a wrap up, saying like we're about to finish. It sounds like it's like, you know, we're finishing off the stream kind of music. It's quite good actually, so I might try and do that at some point. You know, when I'm sort of talking about turning the lights off, I could go to that one, but I've not got that set up yet. So but yeah, there's some really good ones. There's some like one from Mother 3 or Earthbound, whatever you want to call it, Earthbound 2, I don't know. That was a really nice one as well. So some really good music actually. So there's all sorts. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes anyway. I say when it gets to the end, I don't know what will happen. It might. I don't think it's on loop. So we shall see. I don't know. Yeah, we might. Things might go wrong then, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Might not get that far. Who knows? Who knows? You never know. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing alright. It's good to see you all, by the way. It's great to see you all. Yeah, so as I say, YouTube's got this thing with bobbing out. For some reason, I don't know why Skywalker and Egg aren't in it. That's a bit strange. I don't know. Alan's number 1. I don't know where. It does say Egg's number 2 though for some reason, but he's not appeared next to his name, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know anyway, but that's a new thing. It's a new thing they've got. Seems exciting. We're probably trying to get it off Discord. Yeah, the Wii Sports OST is quite relaxing. Even the Me Create music. Yeah, there's loads of good music on Nintendo, isn't there? Really is, I must say. Yeah, really is good. Big rush on White Maltesers in Morris's today. It's like one of those Black Friday things that were all sort of queuing outside. Nearly bought sharing bag at 10 AM before cinema. Went back one evening, shelves cleared of them. Goodness me, full box is gone. That's crazy. I mean, I was very lucky. I think I explained in the for those who don't know, Alan knows because I think I've mentioned in the comments. Basically, I was at work it was at work Wednesday. They have like sweet vending machine there, basically, and I check it out every day because I walk past it basically to get to my office, and but I didn't notice anything unusual. But anyway, so someone came down later on and goes, oh, I bought these Maltesers, but the white ones, I don't want them. They bought 2 bags of them because they didn't realise they were white Maltesers. They got stuck in the machine, and then they bought another one, and then they both came out basically. So they had 2 bags. So then they offered them to me and someone else, you know. So the other guy got one first and I got one. It was, and they didn't want them because it was white chocolate. So I actually was really lucky to get them. Really lucky. Yeah, really lucky. So yeah. Honestly, I wonder if Andrew managed to get some. Hey, hello Andrew, how you doing? You got a theme tune? Yeah, basically, I thought I'd give it a try, Andrew. I thought it'd be quite nice. Let me know if it's, too loud. I think we managed to get the balance just about right. I think, there we go. So, yeah, there we are. So, fingers crossed it's okay. Really enjoyed the White Maltesers. Not reviewed. I've got them. Here they are, by the way. Yes. Hopefully they're still, there you go. White Maltesers. New White Maltesers. Yes, there we go. So I might check out the vending machine. I should have done it on Wednesday when I was in the office actually, but yeah, I might check it out next Wednesday, see if there's any there. Maybe they're all gone, maybe it's been broken into and all stolen, who knows. But yeah, Kit Kat Chunky Funkies now in Sainsbury's. Milky Bar Biscuit Crumble out too. Milky Bar Biscuit Crumble. A biscuit cream centre with a milk chocolate base. Not sure, not much Milky Bar though. Interesting that thing, Biscuit Crumble. I'm keeping out for that one. Chunky Funky in Sainsbury's. Might have to. I did hear like there was a Sun headline. I get like these feeds, you know. And it's always about chocolate and things. And one was in the Sun. I think it said something was in Sainsbury's. And I did wonder what it was. Kit Kat, but it's Kit Kat Chunky Funky. The Milky Bar is just a white chocolate on top. Yeah, well, you know what it's like, but at least it's hopefully something. Yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully it'll be all right. But yeah, interesting biscuit crumble. Sounds interesting though. If it's a bit, you know, there is a lot to it. But don't yeah. So is it kind of like layers then? Is it really milk chocolate base, biscuit cream centre? Sounds interesting that. Sounds interesting. Crikey, sounds like the white chocolate hype is here to stay. 2025. Yeah, well, I think white chocolate Maltesers, you know, Andrew's been talking about for quite some time. There's a big fan base for those, basically, I think. I've headed to Sainsbury's, and of course, Alan's a big fan of the old Kit Kat Chunky, so yeah, so, well, you know, of course I am as well. So yes, I'm thinking the same, Alan. I think I might have to head there as well. Although I've just been to Asda, typically, and got my shopping, so Sainsbury's, there's no real Sainsbury's near me. It's a bit of a pain one. Dubai chocolate is already being replaced by angel hair chocolate. Angel hair chocolate, which also seems to involve pistachio. Angel hair. Well, there's those strands of stuff inside the pistachio chocolate. I wonder if that's what the angel hair. It's honestly, all these stuff just passes me by. I'm not really into social media that much, so you know, like this hot honey something now, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, crazy, really crazy. Oh dear. Well, those you members, bronze members and above. Yes, a year ago. What did I review? I've lost my notes. Let's see if my notes might appear at some point. Maybe I'll go down here. I'm looking off to the one side. My notes, yes, I reviewed a Haagen-Dazs macaron vanilla and blueberry ice cream sticks. Yes, that sounds very exciting, doesn't it? Yeah, so let's say if you're a Bonds member above, you can review that review. I'll put all the links in the description after the live, by the way. It does look very nice one actually. I've got loads. It's been a bit of a difficult week this week. I've not managed to do much reviews. I was trying to do the hot honey Jaffa cakes, and then of course want to do the raspberry or whatever it's called, raspberry cream. I think it's raspberry and cream digestives. Want to get them published as well. So I'm going to try and get those done. Then I've got a few members I've done as well. I've got the Haribo push-ups, whatever they're called, push pops, push something. Yeah, so there we are. Yep, angel hair chocolate now in Tesco. It's a fine hair looking straw stuff with a layer of pistachio cream covered in milk, white or pink chocolate. Also spotted in TK Maxx. Pink chocolate is not ruby chocolate, there's actually pink. Goodness me, well, yeah. It's weird, isn't it? These fads have just been and gone. Typically, I've got a load of Dubai style chocolatey things to do, a special. I'm going to do that. I'll get that done today, I think. Get that out of the way, because I think the craze is going, isn't it? So, yeah, goodness me. Goodness me. There we are. Right. Okay, so we'll jump to 5 years ago, shall we? Let's have a look if I can find the graphics. There we go, 5 years ago. Look at that. Alright, new year 2025. That's the one. Right. Where's your 2020? There we go. Just need the background for that so you can see it. There we are. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Brilliant. Stuff's in place. Doesn't say ruby chocolate, just says pink chocolate. Yeah, they'd definitely say ruby, wouldn't they, if it was ruby chocolate? So, pink chocolate. Yeah. Skywalker's seen it, but didn't try it. Is it any good? Yes, that's the question, isn't it? It sounds interesting, doesn't it? It sounds interesting. Whether it actually is any good, will remains to be seen. But yeah. All right. So 5 years ago. So yeah, Terry's dark chocolate orange. What does it mean? Yeah, we did this 5 years ago. Let's see. What did I say to this? Yes, usual great looks and presentation said. Basically, it's lovely. I thought that the orange flavour and the rich, it's not the most rich dark chocolate in the world, but I thought basically they kind of conflicted a bit. I gave it a 4 out of 5, is just a bit. I think that sounds about right, really. Background music works well, nice touch. Oh, thank you very much, Alan. Thank you. I thought it'd be quite good to do. I was just, as I say, I was listening to someone else's stream, and I thought it sounds quite nice. It's quite relaxing. As obviously, unfortunately, I can't hear it myself. I could put some headphones in and this and the other, but I thought, I've not done that, so I can't hear it myself, basically. So hopefully it's fine. I mean, this is it. I'm kind of having to possibly keep an eye on it, but yeah, there we go. But it's one of those. I mean, I could put some headphones on and hear it, but obviously the thing is, if I play it out loud, you'll hear it through the microphone, so I can't do that. If I play it in my ears, I have to wear some headphones. I thought, you know what, I'll go without the headphones, but we'll see what happens. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're liking it. I haven't tried angel hair chocolate yet, but I've tried Dubai chocolate. It looks very unusual. Generally, looks like chocolate filled with hair. Well, that's what to make of that then? I don't know. I mean, well, okay. Well, angel hair. I guess if it does look like that, they've got to try and sell it, haven't they? And calling it angel hair it's probably the best you can do. You're not selling it to me yet. Looks like the hair of angels. There we go. How about that, Skywalker? The hair of angels. Was that any better? Yeah, it does make. I don't know. No. I'm kind of in my head. I'm just thinking of the plug hole, you know. Goodness me. Right. Anyway, on to nicer things, I think. Good afternoon, Jao. Good afternoon. Good morning for you, probably. Yes. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Jao. How's it going? Ah, dear Ralph. 4 out of 5 I gave this one. I think that's probably about right, don't you? What do you reckon, guys? I think 4 out of 5 for Terry's Dark Chocolate Orange. I think that sounds about right, really. It's still a nice one. Still a nice bar. Nice, nice presentation, this, that and the other. I think 4 out of 5 is probably about right, isn't it? Probably about right. I think so. Alright, there we go. Okay. Right, so let's go on to the next one then, I think. I didn't do the graphic there to say it's the same, but I think you can probably imagine. And look, it's white chocolate roundies as well. Yes. I guess to make it sound nice, it looks like a chocolate full of candy floss. There we go. That's it, Andrew. There we go. That's the way to say it. Well, cotton candy if you're in the US. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the one. It's got candy floss in it. There we go. So how could you call that? It's an angel candy floss. You couldn't really say that, could you? You just said candy floss. That would probably work. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Interesting that. But yeah, I think you've got it there, Andrew. I think you've got it there. Good work in marketing. Yes, lovely song. Oh, thank you, Joe. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is, but maybe I should put my headphones in and listen to all this. What are we on? Apparently, 15 minutes are in. That should be. Yes, from Kirby's Epic Yarn, it should be Waterland, apparently. So there we go, so nice. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Nice music. I thought it'd be good to have, so yeah, people seem to be enjoying it so far, and I'm glad it's going on. It's all Nintendo music, so they just do nice stuff. Now, I could get copyright stroked. I'm not sure, but anyway, we'll see what happens, but I've seen other channels doing it, and they don't, so hopefully I'm okay. Hope you're having a good week. Not too bad. It's been a bit of a busy one this week, I must say, but it's been quite nice. It's been warmish. It's been very muggy, very well. I guess people say muggy, don't they, in the UK? I think that just means basically humid. I mean, always people have said muggy in the UK, and I've just realised now that basically means humid. I've never thought the UK was very humid, but it is, isn't it? Really? It is, and it's definitely felt it. I've just been hot so often. Must have don't want to go too much detail. Must have sweated about 5 billion gallons of whatever, honestly. But yeah, crackers, really crackers. But yeah, Cadbury's white chocolate round. I mean, it's still around white chocolate round. And I'm quite partial to Cadbury's roundy. Actually, I do quite like them. A bit like, don't know if they're quite like Kit Kat Chunkies, but they give me the same kind of hit as Kit Kat Chunkies. Now I gave this one actually quite a relatively high rating. 4.5 out of 5. I gave it a beautiful, hang on, I'm looking at one. Beautiful, great set of textures and well balanced, lovely flavours. White chocolate works well. It's just the right quantity, at least for me anyway. You might want more. I think it still had like cocoa. Yeah, you can see it's still got the cocoa cream in the centre. You could argue maybe it should have white chocolate cream in the centre, whatever. But for me, it all really balanced very nicely. I was very, very happy with it. Very happy with it indeed. So I think for me, could almost bump it up. Almost. I don't think I will because I reckon I would have given it a 5 out of 5 at the time. So 4.5 out of 5. Why not? Seems pretty good, that. A free pack of Fry's chocolate cream was £1.70 today in Tesco. £1 in Poundland today when in town. It shows literally opposite each other. I guess it pays to shop around. Yeah, definitely. It's a frustrating one, really, isn't it? Because sometimes you get more selection in Tesco, and so you kind of go in there first, maybe, but you need to go in like Poundland stuff like that, don't you? Yeah. Milk and white roundies, or chocolate wafers, as they call them, with availability. Did you try them, Andrew? What were they like? As you've probably seen, everyone, now you've got these little numbers next to it. It's only per chat, so it won't work. It won't carry over to next week, so it resets apparently. But it's a new thing, yeah. YouTube's trying it out. I think it's taken from Discordy type affairs. So, yes, if the chat goes quiet, we've all nodded off with the relaxing tunes. Yeah. Should I be listening to these as well? I feel like I probably should, shouldn't I? But I don't know. Maybe I need to get some smaller headphones. Basically, my headphones are these massive things. Maybe I need to get some smaller ones. Actually, that'd be quite a good idea. Once it's some small headphones, another thing to get though. Yeah, maybe I need to try and do that. Maybe I'll look into that. You know, where's the cheapest physical chain store you found for chocolate? The cheapest one? Oh, I don't know really. I mean, B&M. I don't know. I don't really, to be honest with you, I'm not too sure. I don't know if Poundland, B&M, and what's it called, the other one, Home Bargains. I don't know if they're cheap, if you know what I mean. They tend to have cheaper stuff in them, but I don't necessarily notice paying less in those stores generally, because usually the things I buy tend to be things that are probably relatively more high-endish anyway, sort of. I don't know really. Yeah, so I'm not sure, but I find, to be honest with you, I find Asda is a pretty good value for money. I never feel like they're ripping me off there, other than the plastic bags. I think, you know, I found that Tesco is expensive, and Sainsbury's seems to be pretty expensive as well. So yeah, Morrison seems to be a bit. So I found, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I've never had a problem with Asda. I've always found Asda seems to be quite a nice value for money, quite a good range. You know, it's definitely the supermarket of my choice for sure. Looks like from the Zelda universe. Let's have a see where are we up to. 20 minutes. Let's have a look. 20 minutes. Yes, it is Breath of the Wild. Yep, it is. I can't read it properly. Lunar Village in the daytime. Yep, so there we go. Well done, Joe. What are you a fan of Zelda, Joe? Zelda. Sainsbury's without a Nectar card is a rip-off. Yeah, it is. And I hate that as well. I hate the way they have those double prices. And I don't like... The thing is, if you get a Nectar card, you're selling your data, aren't you? You know, you're selling your shopping habits. And I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing or not. But the thing is, they can tell a lot from what you buy. You know, and because they do all the... You know, because they have a massive base of people... They can, you know, if you only buy, like, say, some paracetamol or something like that, you know, you might think, oh, that's not giving much away. But basically, everyone in their who goes to their shop who buys paracetamol, they'll be able to mix and match. They'll have your age, they'll have your gender, so they can infer things from what you've bought, even from something as simple as that, you know. And if you buy some other Sudafed or something, you think, right, let's bombard you with hay fever offers and stuff like this, you know, and. Stuff, you know, it's and obviously that's just one or two items. If you imagine all your shopping and things, you know, yeah. So I don't know. That's why they do it. You know, that's why they do it. Yeah. And obviously you can get quite, you know. Yeah, it's one of those. Don't know. I'd always be wary of things like that. And let's say free Wi-Fi in hotels and stuff. I know it says free. It's not free. They get your data from it basically. I'm pretty sure. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure if you look at the small print, you know, when you use free Wi-Fi, they don't know who you are, of course, but they can get your ID from your phone. Essentially, you've got like a unique ID basically, and they can sell that on. So there'll be a database somewhere full of where you've been using free Wi-Fi, and they can put all that together and use it for stuff. So I'd always be wary. I mean, it's one of those. I don't know. Maybe I'm scaremongering. I don't know, but. You're right there. It's amazing the amount of info they can harvest from your purchases. Yeah, this is it. You know, this is it. It's yeah. I don't know whether it's something to be wary of. Sometimes the convenience is worth it, you know, and you think life's too short, but definitely something to consider. I think for sure. Yeah, definitely something to consider. I can see Andrew's comments come through, but it's not come through on the live chat yet that I can click onto. Where yeah. But there we go. It's one of those. But anyway, Cabby Rounded. Very nice indeed. So I'll wait till your comments come through, Andrew. Hopefully it'll come in soon. Hopefully. Oh, there we go. There it is. Yes, but I wonder how much info Amazon takes. Goodness me, dread to think. Yeah. I mean, this is it. You've got to live your life, haven't you? There's a limit to what you can and can't do, and the convenience, as I say, is worth it. But yeah, like you said, you know, when you buy stuff, they know. Yeah. So. It's probably, I think the horse has already bolted, but obviously, you know, you want to still be careful, I think, to an extent anyway. Maybe it's halfway down the race course, but not at the end yet. To extend the analogy. Oh dear. All right, there we go. Right. Okay, so let's have a seat. Where are we up to? Yeah. So Cabby's Round is very nice these. I quite enjoyed those ones. There's one I think Scotty was always recommending. Now they've changed the name. Alan might know. Is it? I don't know if did he still do this? Alan Mackey's. chocolate, maybe other people know as well, but I'm sure Alan's told me the replacement name for Mackey's when they've changed their crisp flavour. I can't remember what it was now, but interesting, yeah. But I need to find out about that basically, but we'll see. Yes, again, I'm speaking on the bus back from town. I'm going to have a quick look in Heron Foods when I get off. The first time in ages. Yeah, let me know if you spot anything. I mean, mind you, to be honest with you, I can't find a heron. I've never managed to see one. You know. Second night, it's very intrusive. I heard Asda are the first to be rolling out the facial recognition in 500 stores already. They can watch you as you enter the car park on each aisle. Yeah, I know they had. Was it in Tesco? They had that. Wasn't there a backlash and they removed them all or something in Tesco? Yeah, I don't know. That's. I feel like that was the case. I think I heard that anyway. But yeah, it's a bit. I don't know. I don't like that really. What I don't like is the charging for the plastic bags. It really irritates. It's the bag tax, I call it, and it is a tax because I looked online for the reason they did this. They charged for. Started to charge for plastic bags, and it was the council was introducing it because they thought it cost too much to pick them up off basically because they were causing litter, you know, because people were fighting in the streets and stuff. So they weren't doing it for environmental. Well, they were doing it for cost saving exercise basically. But the new bags that they've changed it to, you know, you have to use them so many times for them to be actually good for the environment to work out. I don't know what it is now. I'm pretty sure that was the case. And the old ones, you know, were just really quite flimsy and biodegradable, basically. So it's just, I don't know, it really frustrates me. I don't know. I guess it does make people use less, maybe, but half the time I don't have one available, so I end up buying one anyway. And they break, you know, the handle. Because I fill them up because I have to pay for them, so I make sure I fill them up. And they don't last very long because the handles break. Yeah, I think it's still Mackey's chocolate. They've changed the Taylor's crisps. That's it. So it's just the crisps, is it, that's changed? Okay, interesting. That's all quite good notes from this one. I gave it, what did I give it? 4 out of 5 I gave it, basically. Let's see if I can find the old 4 out of 5 graphic. There we go, not bad. Yeah, so, but I said it reminded me of Galaxy, actually, so that sounds quite good praise, really. So I thought, maybe 4 out of 5. What else did I say? Creamy, but not sickly. Lovely taste, I said. Has similar taste to Galaxy. Maybe it's a bit too similar though. But I had a bit of a quality control issue on mine. I had these weird black specks on it, and, you know, it's sort of embedded in the chocolate. So I don't know what they were. A bit worrying, really. So I don't know. With that in mind, it was nice chocolate. Definitely recommend it. Let's say I need to perhaps have it again to know if it really is that close to Galaxy. But with the black specks in mind and things, I'll keep it the same, 4 out of 5. But it would seem very interesting. If you see this one, yeah. What's it actually called? Mackey's of Scotland Dairy Milk Chocolate. So it's not dairy milk, but it is Dairy Milk Chocolate, it says on it. Interesting. Yes. M&S charged for paper carry bags, which really annoys me. Yeah, it's frustrating, isn't it, really? I don't like those paper ones either because they're so annoying, aren't they? They're really annoying. They're really annoying. I just don't like the concept. And imagine they can just do it now, can't they? You know, there's no going back now. Again, another one where the horse has already bolted, hasn't it? The cat's out of the bag. There's all the other idioms, whatever. It's frustrating really because you're just paying them. It's just a tax on. It's just an extra tax, isn't it? That's basically what it is. It's frustrating. It really annoys me. They charge you so much as well. It was like 8p a bag at one point. I'm sure it was 5p, 8p, 10p, 15p. No, it's 40p for a bag now in Asda. 40p. Put it this way, we'll all be shopping and no scanning, no cashiers, no cards future very soon. Well, the Amazon one that they tried, wasn't it basically just paying people in India to watch you on CCTV and look at what you bought? It wasn't actually that clever at all. You thought it was all this clever stuff, but that's what they did, and then they just abandoned it in the end. So I don't know, you're probably right, I think it will happen, but I'm not sure how close it is. But yeah, when you're on CCTV all the time, anyway, there's no way. Even people's houses have them on these days, don't they? You know what I mean? You walk past someone's house and they catch you on CCTV, there's ring doorbells and stuff. Mackey's website says they're still making chocolate. Apparently they've been making it since 2014. I thought it'd be longer than that. They have milk choc, honeycomb, mint dark choc, 7% dark and orange. Yeah, I did try I think I had 3 of those, I think, so they'll probably come up in the next look back. Not this one, I think, but I think it will come up in the next look back maybe. I remember them saying years ago that plastic bags costing money was to dissuade people from using them because they're bad for the environment. I wonder if it has. Well, that's what they said, but it wasn't. Well, I don't know. I think it was basically to save the council money from having to clean them up. I don't think it was really necessarily. I mean, obviously, kind of technically about the environment, but when I had a look online to see why they're introducing this, it said it was because they were to try and save them money from having to clean up places, basically. But I don't think it's better for the environment, because I think those bags don't degrade as much as the old flimsy ones, which basically were biodegradable. These ones just aren't. And even all those ones you buy, bag full, you know, the ones you buy which are like made of hessian or whatever, the number of, you have to use it for like 20 years or something, I don't know, for it to make a difference. I mean, obviously it's one of those, and I don't know, but it's, yeah, I think it's a bit of a con. It's a bag tax, that's what I call it, and I haven't been dissuaded from that yet. Yes, it was. Besides, have you tried the M&S strawberry sandwich yet? Oh no, not yet. No, I think it was Alan that mentioned that last week. Yeah, what's it? This new craze from Japan. Goodness me, these online crazes. Yeah, I mean, well, you know, yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I might give it a go. Maybe I'll do a review of that. We were talking about it, weren't we, last week? Apple sandwiches I used to have when I was younger, banana sandwiches. And yeah, we put a lot of fruit on sandwiches. I'm sure probably did strawberries at some point. Not the cream, though, I don't think. Margarine. Margarine of all things. But yeah, so Mackey's still 4 out of 5, I think, basically. 4 out of 5. I will have to keep an eye on the music, because it will get to the end of the playlist or something, and it might just go to some random nonsense. So yeah, well, there's a second. Could just get it. There's no loop option, I don't think, on anyway. But there is a playlist number 2, so we can jump to that. All right, so let's see. Maybe, yeah, I'm quite glad you're enjoying the music. Anyway, it's nice. Hey, it's summer in Europe right now. You guys, well, Joe, to be honest with you, as soon as we've had 2 days in a row of sun, we complained about it. It's really warm apparently there. It was warm in the UK and it stopped. It might come back, but in southern Europe it's really warm apparently, so it's too hot. In the UK, probably not in Spain and places like that, and Portugal, but in the UK, our houses are made to retain the heat as well. So when we do have air conditioning, so when it is hot, the heat just doesn't go. You know, it's probably. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. Probably a way to sort it, but Italy was boiling when I was there. Yeah. I spoke to a guy at work who basically frequents Italy, and he said similar things. I've heard the news on Italy. Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was there a year or 2 back, whenever it was. I got there just the right time. It was just warm enough, you know, not almost borderline too warm for me, but it was just the right temperature, I think. Yeah, and I went probably May time, I think it was. You know. I could cope because I didn't reach 40. Goodness me, 40. 30s. 25. Never mind 30 is too much for me. But high end of the 30s. Yeah. Hello, Georgie. Good to see you. Great to see you, Georgie. I haven't been able to watch live in real time for a while, so I wanted to drop a message and say hi. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. Oh, good to see you, Georgie. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. It has been a while, but great. Glad you're doing well. Oh, how's you doing, Georgie? I know you might not be staying long, but any chocolate action going on? Let me know. Would love to see your review on it. The music's making me want to try some more fruit sandwiches. Yeah, is it very tropical now? Which one are we on now? So we're on 31 minutes. Let's have a look. So it should be Ice Cream Island, Kirby's Epic Yarn. Okay, yeah, there we go. Sounds about right. I can resonate in February. 37 degrees in February. Goodness me, I don't know how you cope, honestly. Yeah, we had. Yeah, I don't know. It's just too much for me, honestly. It really is. Especially with chocolate channel, the chocolate just, you know, you can't cope with it really. I had some Lindor, I've not put them out yet, Lindor pistachios, I've reviewed them. And basically, the centre, because of the heat, just went to liquid. It was a liquid centre, literally liquid. It wasn't, so, you know, it was really nice actually, really interesting, but it was literally liquid. I think it's really bizarre. Nice though, it worked, it did work. Right, and Carl Phaser, well, apparently it's Fatser actually, you know. I've spoken to some Finnish people and they say it's Fatser, not Phaser, but so, you know, so Carl Fatser, yeah, there we go. I assume it's Carl still. There we go, so this was one I reviewed quite a while ago. I'm a big fan of Phaser, I might call it Phaser, but it's Fatser. Apologies for any Finnish people watching. There we go, so I gave this a 5 out of 5, I gave it, 5 out of 5, 5 years ago. Yeah, so it was, what's it, beautiful Phaser chocolate as always. I do love their chocolate, it's really nice. Cram full of fruits and crispy rice. I had a Rice Krispie pieces in there as well, so a bit of a surprise, but they worked surprisingly well. You know, even though, but one negative could be you wouldn't expect it to be there. And on the front, it seems to have 3 berries on the front, but there's only 2, I think. So something like that. But basically, I was very happy with this one. Really nice. You know, I do love their chocolate. 5 out of 5. I need to start reviewing these again, I think, at some point. Been a while since I did them, but yeah, very nice indeed. 12 degrees here in Aberdeen, says it all. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. Very British weather there. Yes. I mean, it's been raining today in Manchester, but it's still warm. Really muggy though. Really, yeah, muggy. Yeah. You know, it still feels warm. I had such a little bar in it outside. It basically melted to liquid as well. Yeah. I don't know how they cope with. How do they have chocolate in a place like Italy? I don't know. You can buy it, can't you? But I remember I bought a bar. I might have said this before. I bought a bar in the US when I was there a few years back, and it just. You know, you get outside and it just melted. It was roughly it was the summertime. I don't know what time of year it was, but I don't know what month it was, but maybe September actually. Maybe September. So basically summer. It's really warm. It's just ridiculous. It's very hot indeed. I drink so much cold water. Yeah, maybe we were just saying to her about Alan and myself. We were just saying before we've moved on to the old squash, the cordials. You know, maybe that's why. Maybe it's just a subconscious yearning we have for keeping cool. Yeah, they look nice. I have to go back and see that review. Yes, the Calfassa one. Yes, yeah, they are lovely chocolate. You can buy them, import them. It's very difficult to get, but you can in the UK. Sometimes you can get some stuff, but basically you can import them. And the last time I did it, it wasn't an unreasonable £8 postage, so yeah, not too bad. 12 degrees how so? Well, it's Scotland basically, Joe. It's Scotland. Not known for its good weather, Scotland. Let's put it that way. Yet another Aldi has spawned into existence near me. There's quite a few there near me now. I think I've got one near me. Maybe there's a few actually, but there's one I see. You know, I became obsessed with chocolate last year, so I'm trying to get a hold of 2025 without having any. Goodness me, that's a dedication. Living vicariously through your channel. Oh well, hopefully it's not causing you too much pain watching all these chocolate reviews and things. But yeah, I don't know. Very difficult to go about chocolate, I must say. But well done, you've made it quite far, really, over halfway through the year. So halfway there. Will you go back when you've done it, Georgie? What do you think? Will you go back? That'd be difficult, wouldn't it? You think, oh, am I breaking it now if I go back? You know. Interesting. What have you had as a substitute, George? You've had any substitutes, or have you? We go. It's all the hardcore drugs now to replace it with. They used the shell of an old Go Outdoors store. Before I went to Italy, it was about half finished, but now they've come back. It's pretty much finished. Interesting. Go Outdoors, eh? Yeah. Go Outdoors. Yes. I don't know. I've been to Go Outdoors once. I think I bought an inflatable mattress. I think. Yes. Everything in moderation, Georgie. Well, I've gone over half the year now. I think it'd be very. I don't think Georgie can go back now. At least this year, anyway. Must have good willpower, certainly. Very well done indeed. As I say, maybe who depends what she's replaced it with. As I was saying before. Goodness me. Well, you know what? I'm going to give this the benefit of the doubt. 5 out of 5. I think. I don't think I can really go off the graphic. The same. Yeah, I think without having it again, I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt. But very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. I do love Phaser chocolate, Fatsa chocolate. Really lovely. Really lovely. Yeah, very nice indeed. Alright, so we'll give some memberships away. So I think we might have quite a lot. Basically, we've timed it just right, I think, so that the 3 members who've got them previously, the 12, 10, might still be active. So it will, go through. So we'll see what happens. I mean, let's see. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I can just get rid of these graphics. Well, yes. Alright. So we'll change the years, so we'll just do that in advance while I'm in the mode for doing it, because otherwise I'll lose where I was and won't be able to do it. Okay, there we go. 2024, 5 years ago, I need to choose that one. Can I find where to choose that? Yes, I can. There we go. Fully prepared to obsess again next year. Pepsi Max will be my best friend. I must admit, that's usually what I'm having, Pepsi Max. I used to have that quite a lot. Not as a replacement for chocolate, I must say, but if it works for you, then definitely. I do like Pepsi Max, I must say. But recently, I've just started dabbling in these squashes, and they're quite nice. Pepsi Max Strawberries and Cream is new, not tried it yet. Well, it was a member exclusive review. The Strawberries and Cream one. So was the ice. What was the other one? I can't remember what it was now. Cream soda, I think it was. Yeah, reviewed them both. Yes, if you ever become a bronze member, you'll be able to see. Yes. Pepsi Max rules. Yeah, it does. It is the one that works. I don't think it's available in other countries, is it? I think it's just a UK one. But it's basically Diet Pepsi, no calorie-free Pepsi. So take it for what it is. But very nice. It's definitely one it's definitely the diet drink of choice for me. I've tried all. You can tell that I can tell the difference, and I'm sure all you can as well. To say Pepsi Max rules. You can. I mean, I think people who don't normally drink calorie-free Cokes or whatever Pepsis can't tell the difference. But you can definitely tell the difference between Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke, Coke Zero. Pepsi Max. You can tell. I've not had the others for a while, but I'm pretty sure. Well, if I did a blind taste test, I'm pretty sure I could tell the difference. But as I say, I don't have them that often because I try to avoid the others. I only have Diet Cokes and things when they run out of Pepsi Max, which sometimes happens. Very addictive. Yeah, I do have it by the pineful. Oh dear, right, okay, let's give some memberships. Now, worked out what was going on with YouTube. I've got a new. This is why I've got about 20 windows open. In order to gift memberships, I have to have another window open. So let's do it. All right, give some membership. So everyone knows the drill by now. You've got to click on this thing down here somewhere where it says join. Click on that. It doesn't join you straight away. You get some options. One of the options, when you click on the options, like the burger menu, the settings menu, the 3 dots, whatever it is, will say membership gifting options. And this is allow membership gifting. So I'll give you 5 seconds to to do that while I. Yes, never heard of it. Yeah, well, you probably have something else in Brazil, maybe Joe, Pepsi. You'll have Pepsi. You'll have Diet Pepsi for sure, but if there's another kind of Pepsi, no calorie Pepsi, it's probably that. I always associate Pepsi with theme parks and Coca-Cola with Christmas. I prefer Pepsi altogether. Yeah, I guess because like the Coca-Cola Christmas truck. Yeah, there's something about that, isn't there? It's a good marketing, that I must say, good marketing. Definitely. Right, membership gifting. Yes, I've got 10 free to give this month. Let's do 5, right? So good luck, everyone. Good luck. Let's see who gets them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, we shall see. Yeah, can I see who's got them? All right, they're coming up now. Let's have a look. Can I see it in the proper? Yes. Alejandro Felix Santos Zandi received one. Yes. Sounds possibly. Could be Spanish or Portuguese, or maybe Brazilian or South American in some respects. Yes, I see. Well done, Alexandre. Well done. Poppy's gone. Poppycorn as well. Good on you, Poppy. Good to see you again. 43 Tram. Right, Tyson. Okay. Possibly from. I can't quite. A bit of an anime character there. Not sure. Tracy Holly as well. Tracy. Not seen Tracy for a long time. And Andrew Winston's old account. Andrew, you need to find that old account. Goodness me. Yeah, your old account's got one, Andrew. Your old account's won one. I started on a sunny walk to Heron's Food. Well, I hope you get something. It's nice to be out and about, but as I say, where I am, it was raining before. It was nice actually. It was lovely. But there we go. Now, speaking of Lindor, we had before. I did review some Lindors before. Yeah, I'll find an old account. Hopefully, you did some. You used to post some videos at one point, didn't you, as well? So yeah, I'm sure if you know the email, well, I don't know. Hopefully, you get it. Well, does it matter? I don't know. Does it matter? But it's a shame that your new one's not getting the memberships. Maybe you've not opted in on new one, I don't know. You don't have to opt in if you don't want to, of course. But yeah, hopefully you find something nice in the Heron excursion. Yes. Alright, so 1 year ago, Lindor Dark, 70% chocolate truffles. Okay, I gave these actually, I didn't give these to a mark really. I gave these a 3 out of 5. I gave them. This is 1 year ago, as I say. Lovely chocolate, vivid. Oh, hang on, that's not the right one. Vivid pink scent, I was about to say. I don't think that's these. Rich dark chocolate shell. Lindor Center works very well. It's nice, but it works against the dark chocolate because it's not dark chocolate on the inside. It's just a typical Lindor middle, so it didn't work with the dark chocolate basically, so it's a bit of I don't know, it works against each other. It's still nice, still Lindor, you know what I mean, it's not going to be horrible, but all chocolate is certainly quite nice, which is why 3 out of 5, stuff like that. I think that's probably about right. Maybe it could be a 3. You know what, I'm gonna say 3.5 out of 5. I think I feel like that's perhaps a bit too low. I think the problem with it though is that it's just a bit. It just doesn't work as well as it should. They don't often in Lindor. Sometimes they do, but they don't often replace the middle part, and that's something that they should do more of, basically. Sometimes they do. I'll say with the pistachio one, they did change the middle. Sometimes they just don't, and I don't know. Yeah, maybe they're worried it won't balance or something like that. But, I think not having the dark chocolate middle is. You could have milk chocolate on the outside, dark in the middle. I think that'd be nice, and maybe as well. So there's something not quite right about them, the way they do them. Basically, I don't think anyway. Good, it's good. It's a good set of reviews from 1 year ago, by the way. I quite enjoy Lindors, but feel terribly guilty eating them as they're particularly calorific. Yeah, they really are. They really are. They're dangerous. Yes, dangerous. So it's almost 700 calories per 100 grams or something like that. They're not good for you, Lindors. But they do taste. I was going to say they taste very exuberant, don't they? They taste like they're not good for you, but in a good way. Should go live more often, Rob. It's a great vibe. You ever find the time? Love to see you on YouTube reviews too. Well, basically, I also have a gaming channel. Good Lord Montgomery Skywalker. Yes, so I'm trying to keep that going as well. So I'm trying to do some streams a few times a week, gaming basically. So if you look into that, you'll see me there. Good Lord Montgomery. Basically, yeah. So have a look for that. So yeah, so the thing I might try and do some more lives on this channel. The thing is, it's hard because it's a difficult subject matter to go live with. You know, you need something to base it around, don't you? So I'm trying to do obviously the stash watch and this, that, and the other. I can't keep buying chocolate just to do stash, you know. So maybe if you think of any ideas, let me know. The thing is, it's just, you know, it can depend on people being available as well. And obviously, if I do it during the week, people are probably tired and not, you know. So there's things like that. If I had, you know, say 1 million subscribers, it'd probably be enough people to always have some people ready and things like that. But obviously, the problem is sometimes if there's not the people here to be on the channel and things, you know, so it's because it's quite a small channel, it's difficult. So it's one of those, but I know what you mean. I'd like to do it more often. I would like to do it. So yeah, as I say, Good Lord Montgomery as well. So I'm going to try and keep that one going also. With some more streams on that one as well. Usually a bit late night, those ones. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Skywalker. Really glad. It's good to see you all as well. It's nice to have a good few chats going, I must say. It does make a nice, does make it nice. I thought the music is quite nice as well, but we'll see how that goes. It seems to be going down well as well. Now here's one for you. Here's one. Do you remember this one? I'm sure you do. I know Alan will do. Yeah, the what's it actually called? The official name? Nestle Kit Kat Chunky Crunchy Double Choc. Crunchy Double Choc, this one. Now, people all know I'm quite a fan of this one. 4.5 out of 5 I gave this. I think we know where this is going. 4.5 out of 5 I gave this one. Absolutely amazing. Now, basically, because I use so much chocolate on the channel, it's very rare that I ever go back for more of the same chocolate, you know, because I just don't have the capacity generally to eat the same chocolate more than once, you know, because I've got other things to review and that's obviously gets left over then, so I need to eat that. But this one, I went back and I bought 2 or 3 other 4-packs of this over a period of time. It was that, I just liked them so much. I really did. New Year Gamer, awesome. I'm going to give you a subscriber. Thank you very much, Scout. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Yes, playing a varied bunch of things. Death Stranding at the moment, Bloons TD6. I tried to play Fall Guys the other day, but it was servers are down or something nonsense like that. I'm going to try another, maybe Balatro, maybe this evening actually. And there's another game, Monster, I forgot what it's called now. Some kind of roguelike card monstery game. I forgot what it's called now. Deck builder. I forgot what it's called now. Monster Train 2, I think it is. That's it. Sounds about right. Yeah, so that might be another one on the cards. I'd like to do RimWorld as well. I've got about 20 games of what I'd like to stream. Unfortunately, not enough time in the day. Restash, we could even just take photos of new products that are out and about, usually for the basic discussion in the lives. Yeah, that's a good point, like a news type one, couldn't I really? It's a good point now, maybe I could try and do that. What's coming up, things like this, so maybe I could do. Ooh. Like a sort of chocolate news. I did consider that as well at one point, but I forgot about it, and so that reminded me. Yeah, so maybe I'll have to do a good idea, Alan. Yeah, I'll look into that, I think. Would be good. It's just having the time for people. I did used to stream on Wednesdays, didn't I? Did I do both Wednesdays and Saturdays? I can't remember now. But I did used to stream on Wednesdays, didn't I? At one point, I do remember that. But I can't remember. I can't remember if I streamed as well on Saturdays. I don't remember. Oh yes, this was a good Kit Kat. Yes. I mean, for me, honestly, this one, 5 out of 5. This one, I love this one. It was so nice. I know some people, it was a bit of a divisive one. Some people weren't too bothered. I remember Scotty saying he wasn't too bothered on it, but I really liked it. And as I say, it's very rare that I will go back and buy the same thing again. But I bought this so many more times. Just loved it. It just really worked. It just had a lovely crunch to it. It was really nice. I don't know. It was a Kit Kat Chunky that I would say that really made it, the name work, Kit Kat Chunky. I mean, the others are quite chunky, of course, but this one I thought it just really felt chunky, and it had such a lovely, lots of crunch in there. It just really worked for me. It was just very chocolatey, very nice. What was my actual notes? What did I actually say here? I'm just speaking from the heart here. I'm speaking from. Wherever I put my notes, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it really comes across as chunky thanks to the crunchy. It's like a lot of, there is an actual crunch in there, you know, as well. Very cocoa-y. I thought at the time I said nothing too exciting, this and the other, but it just really works. I just really enjoyed this one. I definitely recommend it. So it's not one, some people might just not be too bothered. There are people who said, oh, I thought it was a bit mundane, but I don't know. I really liked it. It's one of my favourite chocolates from last year. It was in the top 3, I think. It might have been the top. It might have been the top one. I don't quite recall now, but it's really nice. Great idea, remember that bar. One of the best I've had. Yeah, really, definitely recommend this one. 4.5 out of 5 was a bit, you know, it just really grew on me. I think when I had it, I think it was growing on me in the review. I'm sure I started thinking, oh, it's a bit mundane. Then I thought, no, that's quite nice, this. And then basically after the review, I thought, you know what, I love this, you know, and yeah. Really nice. Not managed to find the, just while it's popped into my head, I was looking for the white chocolate or the white blue ribbon. I've still not found it, by the way. Still one that's on I need to find. But yeah, from Kit Kat, yeah, definitely a great one, really is. I can see the blue and yellow sign of Heron Foods, blue and yellow. Not IKEA, is it? Hopefully. I need to, yeah. Well, one day I'll get a find a Heron, one day. I used to do 2 lives a week, did I? Did I used to do 2 a week? I can't, yeah. I can't believe that, really. I feel like, what did I do then? Did I do a stash watch and a look back or something? Or, no, I used to do like live reviews, didn't I? Maybe that's what it was. Just had, one moment, everyone. Someone's just knocking on the door. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Yes, apologies for that. I think it was Amazon delivering something. I'm not sure what it was, but they delivered it. Yeah, twice a week. I think I did regular live reviews, didn't I? I think back in the day. I think. Yeah, in 2021, 22 around that time, you streamed Wednesday night and Saturday night. Maybe I'll get back into that then. Obviously, I need the content and things, and need to ensure people can make it and stuff like that. But yeah, I think about those years too. I guess it might have been difficult because maybe in a work day for you, Joe, it might be difficult to make it maybe at that time because it would have been 8. I think it was 8 o'clock, wasn't it? I used to stream. That rings bells anyway. Sounds like we should go back to 2 lives a week. Let's look into that then. I would say just have the content, you know, to get the news, I guess. You know, yeah, have to see about that. It would be good to do, I think, for sure. I will look into that. Yeah, nice to do, I think. Obviously, it's just one of those where you just got to make sure people can make it because you just need to have quite a lot of people available, stuff like that. And but you know, if we've got the people here, it seems to be the lives are becoming more and more popular. So you know, I think definitely could be scope for that. I'll look into that for sure. I found the white blue ribbon this week. Ah, see, where did you find it, Andrew? Anywhere accessible? You have Bourneville fingers in Heron. I'll pick some up since they're discontinued. Yeah, definitely. Nice as well. Nice. That was with Nintendo at the copper out the door. Yeah, Miyamoto himself. Yeah. Goodness me. Yeah. I mean, Nintendo are pretty active with their copyright strikes, so it's not, you know, well, you know, I don't think they go that far, but I wouldn't be surprised. Goodness me. Narrow coconut and the white dipped twirl. Yeah, not bad though. Yeah, they are. That's not bad that the white dipped twirls appear in more places. I've seen narrow coconut usually in what's it called? What's the place called? B&M. That's what I've seen. I think I wasn't here in 2022. I feel like you were, Joe. I feel like you were. I feel like you've been here for longer than that. I'm sure you were, Joe. Yeah, maybe you didn't come on the Wednesdays, maybe. But I'm sure you were here in 2022. I did stream on the Saturday still as well, so you might have just made it for those. And the Bourneville Mint Crisp, that was amazing. That is amazing. That's a 5 out of 5. That Bourneville Mint Crisp, I really enjoyed that one. That's a 5 out of 5. Really like that. Definitely recommend that one. Now here's one from a year ago. Or just remove the scores first, so we're taking out the context. Let's see. That's one score out the way. Not out of the way. Now out the way. Yeah, so yes, last year as well. Remember, I'm sure everyone remembers this one. What's it then? Yes, the Digestive Gold. Remember this one? Everyone remember this one? Yeah, I'm sure you still remember it because it's still around. Yeah. What did I give it? I gave this one, you know, a lot of people like this one, but for me, you know, hang on, wrong one, where is it? Gone too far. 3 out of 5 I gave this one. I was not that impressed with it, really. I was not that impressed with it. I just thought what, you know, I felt that the coating was too thin, and I thought, why not just have a gold bar? You know, just get a gold bar. I didn't get this product. I didn't get it. Another brownie biscuit Yorkie today. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes, that's one. I think I had 2 of those. I did get a couple of them just because sometimes I get 2 just in case something goes wrong, and it was because it was quite difficult to get. So you know, at least I had to go out my way to get it. So I got 2 of them. I did have a couple of those. It was nice actually. I did enjoy that one. I did enjoy it. It wasn't one I've gone back to like the Kit Kat Chunky we spoke of before, but I do like that. It was nice. Yeah, definitely. Is that one of your favourites this year, Alan? What do you reckon? Just saw the 4 packs of Cadbury Fudge. Now they've changed them from 5 packs. Goodness me, have they done that? That's ridiculous. Same with Freddos. They do look smaller. Yeah, 4 packs fudge as well. Goodness me. I mean, it's yeah. They're just not. I don't know. They can't. There's a limit, isn't there, to how much they can shrink things? You know, there's a limit. But they seem to, you know, they've not found it yet, have they? Milk chocolate makes me feel some kind of way. They need some more mint variety in 2026. Makes me feel some kind of way. Hopefully a good way. They need to do more mints. Yeah, mint was a thing, wasn't it? Very much. I mean, it still is a thing, but there was a big thing, wasn't it? A couple of years back, we were doing lots of mint varieties of things. They like the orange one. We did like quite a lot of orange at one point. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so definitely. Yeah, the mint Bourneville. You know, I'm not a massive mint fan, I must say, but the mint Bourneville was definitely one I really enjoyed. I mean, when I say I'm not a massive fan, I don't always like mint chocolate. You know what I mean? I don't. There's some things I'm not a massive fan of, but I do. But when I do find one I like, I do like it. You know, it's one of them really. Yeah. But it sounds like it's well up your street there, Sky. Well up your street. Well, this one, you know, what do you reckon? I mean, I think a lot of people love this one. Don't worry if you really like this one, but for me, I don't know. I just thought, what's the point? I mean, what was my actual critique on it? What did I actually say? Well, it looked great. The gold top was far too thin, as I say, you know, and I just thought, basically, I just thought, why not just get a gold bar? I just couldn't get it. It was worse than a gold bar. There wasn't much gold on it. I don't know. Just didn't really. I'm gonna still give it. No, that's not the right one. It's technically right, but it's not in the right place. 3 out of 5. I'm gonna give it the same. You know, regular digestives are 2 out of 5. Chocolate digestives are 3 out of 5. Maybe 3.5. You know, dark mint chunky Kit Kat will be a winner for me. Oh, that does sound good. That does sound very nice. Would you want some mint cream, Alan, or just want the flavour in the chocolate? Interesting. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'd want the mint in the chocolate. I don't think I'd want a dark cream mint. I don't think I'd want the mint cream, but it might work. It might work. We are in dark in the sense as well. Maybe have a cocoa crispy wafer as well. I think that would work for me. I think I wouldn't be against a mint cream sensor, but I feel like it wouldn't be as good as having. Maybe if they had crunchy mint pieces or something like that, might work it better. A bit like they did with the brownie one. Not the brownie one. The crispy chunky, whatever it's called from before. What's it called? The crunchy double choc. That might work. Yeah, but yeah, it would be very nice. I'd like that one. I think it would work a treat. Just a dark chocolate Kit Kat chunky as well. They haven't really done that, have they? That'd be quite nice. Left hand with two white dipped twirls, mint crisp Bourneville fingers, and Aero coconut. Good haul there, Andrew. Good haul there for sure. Yeah, nice ones really as well. Very nice, very nice. Bit jealous there. Bit jealous. After 8's the perfect balance of mint to chocolate, in my opinion. Yeah, I do. I always have a room for an after 8. I must say, I do have a room for after 8. They are. I say you get it just right down here. They are, and they have a nice feel to them as well. My mum used to serve them after when she had friends around for meals and things, you know. I'm not hearing much in the defence of digestives gold. I was thinking a lot of people would come up saying, oh, they're their favourites and things, but maybe people, I don't know, no one seems to be too bothered about them, do they? I do feel a bit like they were kind of, you know, alright for a couple of weeks, and then people have just forgotten them. Yeah, but for me, I don't know, they never really did it for me, as you've seen. Speed of aero, Andrew was talking about aero. We got the strawberry one this time. That's where I got the sort of pink sensor from before. I gave this another one that I didn't give a massive result to. 3 out of 5, I think it was. 3 out of 5. I like the slight chewiness of After 8 and the thinness. Yeah, it's balanced very well, isn't it? It's balanced very nicely. It's balanced quite nicely After 8. Yeah. I just like the whole. I like the experience with the little sleeve and things. It's just nice. Digestive gold will never match up to the gold bar. This is it. I mean, I like the idea. I like that they've done it, but for me, I just couldn't quite go, because the gold bar for me is. I know it's not a biscuit as such, but it's a biscuit bar, isn't it? It's still predominantly biscuit. You know, I just couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it. And I thought, you know, maybe I was just comparing it too direct with the gold bar. I don't know, but. Yeah, it didn't really do it for me, I must say. So yeah, but I know it did it for a lot of people. But for me, I mean, if the coating was thicker, maybe they've addressed the coating. Maybe I was unlucky, but I don't think I was, because I think as well because it was the colour of it is kind of the same colourish as the biscuit underneath. It was quite easy to disguise the fact that the coating wasn't too thick. You know, and the white chocolate one they did, you could see through it as well. And I quite enjoyed the white chocolate one actually. That worked a lot better, but it was still, you know. But the strawberry ones that they've done recently, I'm quite sure they've increased the thickness on those. I found the gold digestives had too thin a coating. Yes, same with the white ones. Yeah, I was just saying that, Andrew. Actually, great minds speak alike yet again. I know someone who loved the gold ones at the time. Though. Yeah, some people really enjoyed them. I remember getting some comments on the videos anyway. You can smell the gold bars before you've opened the packet. Absolutely superior. There's something about them. There is definitely something about the gold bar. Well, they've gone quite small, haven't they? But they're still chunky enough with the coating. I surprised myself by loving the white digestive, not so much with the gold ones. Yeah, the white ones I really liked as well. I think I gave them a 4, maybe 4. They were still quite thin, the coating of the white chocolate, but it was. But it worked. It was really nice. I enjoyed those a lot more. They were the ones that did it for me. And I think I remember saying in the comments I enjoyed the white chocolate ones, but the gold one didn't really do it. White digestives were very mediocre in my opinion, but each to their own. Yes, I see. Oh, you weren't a big fan of the white ones, were you, Skywalker? See, and I quite enjoyed them. They did it for me. I must say, I don't think they were 5 out of 5, but they were. I enjoyed them. You know, I enjoyed them. That's the problem with chocolate reviews and stuff. We all have. It's very difficult because we all have different opinions and things, you know, what we like and stuff like that. So it's one of those, you know. Obviously, if you really love Turkish Delight and things, and then the Turkish Delight product is probably going to be a 5 out of 5. But you know, I think it's not uncommon for most people to be a bit indifferent to Turkish Delight. So it's one of them, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's always a bit difficult. My favourites are still the caramel ones. You definitely get something from those, don't you? They are very chewy. It's noticeably caramel like those. They've done a good job with them. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think my favourite. I think probably. I did enjoy the white chocolate ones, you know. But I think for me, hobnobs are where it's at for me. To be honest with you, hobnobs are where I go for my nice biscuit fix. I must say, digestives. You know, I do like them, but hobnobs, I don't know. They're top tier biscuit for me. Don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I do like them a lot. But yes, it's Strawberry Aero. What did I think of this one? Let's have a look. 3 out of 5. Oh yeah, I've already said that. Yeah, so it looks lovely. Vivid pink scent. I thought the pink scent was very, very pink. Nice strawberry aroma as well. But it's got the same problem with a lot of these flavoured Aeros, where it doesn't really contain anything. It's just a flavouring. It's, you know, it's not even chocolate in the centre either. It's their sort of confectionery, whatever they call it. So I thought it was a bit disappointing, really, all in all. And still feel like still nice, as I say, but the centre isn't actually chocolate. It would be nice if you had like freeze-dried strawberry pieces or raspberry pieces in there, strawberry pieces in there. Something to make it a bit more interesting. You know, like the caramel flavoured one, if you actually had caramel in there, for instance, you know, if they actually made an effort rather than just swapping out the flavourings, I think it would be a lot better. So I think for me, again, this one, probably another 3 out of 5. Was this one I got from Spa? I remember this one. This was where it was available in Spa, wasn't it? I remember Andrew, I think, put me onto this one. I remember one of the first excursions to Spa I'd made for a while. I've been there a few times now. Top tier hobnobs, but you can't have too many of them. They're very dangerous. I do like hobnobs, I must say. Even the plain ones are very nice, but the chocolate coated ones, gorgeous. You know, they're amazing. They're amazing. Not dunked. The dark chocolate ones are nice. Did the macaroon flavour ones were very nice as well, wasn't that? Was nice. They were just nice biscuits, as gorgeous, top tier as you say. Definitely my favourite. A lot of people like custard creams as their top one actually, don't they? I wasn't expecting that, but a lot of people do. Yeah, so I don't mind them, but hobnobs for me, the chocolate coated ones. Yeah, I love them. Did the fully coated hobnobs as well, which was still very nice. But they were perhaps we pushed it a bit too far. I think they went too far with those. I did enjoy them still, but as I say, I think they just went a bit too far. I don't know if you can still get those. The fully coated digestives as well was a thing, but I haven't seen them for a while. So I think you got like 6 in a pack as well. So, the simplicity. I think the balance is really, really spot on with hobnobs, I must say. Lovely biscuit. Relatively new biscuit as well, hobnobs, isn't it? Relatively. I remember seeing a documentary on it. I can't remember why it came about, but there was something going on where they wanted to try and get some. It was like a digestive war going on. Let's say it could be completely wrong, but basically there was something going on, and they wanted to get a step ahead of the game. And I think that Vitties came up with the hobnob, and it was only in the 80s, 90s, I think it was. If you feel like they've been around for a long time, but they haven't. Well, I guess the 80s is quite a long time ago, isn't it now? But yeah, these ones, I think probably a 3 out of 5. I think the same again. Can you still get them? I think you can just about, can't you? But there's obviously the coconut ones, and I'm probably taking over from them. They don't seem to last either, do they? These ones. They do seem to be limited edition ones, I think. So there is, so it is a bit of a one of those. I think one of those. Let's just have a look. Yes, yeah, I think it's one of them. I think where. I don't know, just limited edition product, quite typical, but a typical limited edition one. We have it once and perhaps never again. Our biscuit at the moment is Maryland White, very tasty. Yeah, Maryland's an interesting one. I've reviewed a few of them in the past, and some of them were quite nice actually. I think they've not got the Maryland White. I might have to review that. I get one somewhere. I've got the birthday cake ones, I think. I might try the Maryland White, so I don't know if I've reviewed those or not. So on the list perhaps. I love those, Alan. They're very smooth, or very moist rather. Smooth, maybe they are smooth. Definitely are smooth actually. Victoria's selection is also top tier. Yeah, that is nice. I do quite like those. And those border biscuit selections as well. Skywalker, definitely give those a try. I've published the chocolate one. I need to publish the regular one. That's a very nice one as well. Yeah, I do like those biscuit selections. I must say, I do like those biscuit selections. I find that they're even the ones that are slightly less indulgent, I would have always dismissed, are actually not too bad if you just but it's very difficult to go past the chocolate ones, I must say. It'd be very difficult. But yeah, there we go, guys. I think that probably brings us to the end of this week's episode of what does it look back and say Stash Watch. But yeah, so there we are. So quite a lot of interesting stuff there, to say the least. Now, if I did have it on hand, I'd put the the intro music to Wii Sports, and that would be like, it's got like a sort of a good vibe for sort of like the end of the stream kind of thing, Borders are very smooth. Love those too. Yeah, Borders are nice biscuits, I must say. They're very, very good quality biscuits, Borders. I must say that some of the dark chocolate gingers, dark chocolate raspberries, Alan, you're a big fan of those, aren't you? Which I think they're actually better than the dark chocolate gingers, I must say, which I never thought I'd find myself saying. Very nice those. And you get them in packs as well. And even they're just regular stuff. The regular ginger biscuits are a nice thickness, not too thick like the Vitties ones or whatever. And they just balance it just really well. Really well indeed, Can't really fault them too much, to be honest with you. Can't really fault them. I don't think I've had a bad border biscuit. That was good. Busy look back today. Thank you as always. Have a fantastic weekend. Oh, thank you, Alan. Yeah, you do too. Yeah, hope you have a good one as well. We've made it just about to the end of the playlist. Only 1 minute left. 2 minutes left on the playlist as well. That's not bad, is it? Yeah, have a fantastic weekend as well. Great to see you as well. It really is great to see you. Yes, dark chocolate raspberry. Yeah. 5 out of 5. Really, I definitely recommend those at Skywalker if you can see them, and Alan, of course, too. Obviously, dark chocolate, this, that, and the other, but they're very, just really nice, really nice. Yes, it was. Hope you have a great weekend, guys. Really been a great stream. Oh, thank you very much, Skywalker. Great to see you as well. Really, it's great to see you. And Georgie also from before, and Andrew, of course. Andrew, who was, out and about, literally stash watching, I think. Yeah, good to see you as well. And Joe, of course, from earlier also. anyone else is watching. I don't think I missed anyone off, hopefully I haven't. But yeah, great to see you all, really, it's great. And congratulations to everyone else who won the memberships as well. Alejandro, Felix, Santos, Sandy, yes, Poppycorn, and 43, Trantai Son, and Tracy Holly, and Andrew Winton, who is on our account, yeah, not for the first time. But anyway, yeah, great to see you all. Really is great to chat to you all. Good to see you. I'll look into doing a couple of streams a week. We'll see what happens. I do have my gaming channel as well, Good Lord Montgomery. Check that out if you fancy a bit of gaming action. Someone else is at the door as well. I think I might have to go quickly. So take care, everyone. I'm going to go grab the door. Bye for now. See you later.